Mhm. Now, listen to the deals I get where I go. I go to my dispensary. I was planning on getting like an eighth of weed and some edibles, right? So normally, edible I spend $10 on for 100 milligrams. Typically, weed 25 to 35. So but I walk in there, I see in their shelf where they have stuff on sale, usually half off. A lot of times I don't get it. It's vape cartridges or something THC pills. So this was different. This was actually chocolate chip cookies. And so I can say her name, nobody knows. Kimberly, the girl that works there, she told me it was half price, normally 15 for $7.50. You get 10 chocolate chip cookies, each 10 milligrams. That's 100. I like to take 100, so I figure, okay, I was planning on spending 10, I'll get it for $7.50. Then I go, what's this weed? It was called LA. The name of the company is called LA Kush. And I knew the brand was like sort of obviously it's out of LA, but I knew it was a pretty decent brand, but I don't think I ever had it. So, but I sort of, heard of the company, but to be quite frank, I don't see it in a lot of places. And I think they just started carrying it for something, I don't know if it was half price. Instead of paying 40 for an eighth, I paid 20. And how good is it? It's kick ass. Let's just put it that way. Like it's the kind of stuff where basically, what's that noise? No, it's the kind of stuff where it's 31% THC. So to be quite frank, what I get, here's what it was. It was 20 plus 750, 2750. And I can't remember if I got my discount for being over 55, which would be 5%. I don't know if they throw that in because it was so cheap, but basically it was 2750 for stuff that should have gone. Oh, and they didn't have sativa. I got like these are Kushes. I mean, these are Indicas, but they're sort of not pure Indicas. They're sort of a hybrid Indica, like maybe 75% Indica mixed with something else. I haven't checked the strain. My strain was, what was it called? I left it in my car, I think. I don't think I brought it in. It's in my car. It's called Gelasso or some shit. But it's definitely for $20. Let's put it this way. It's worth 40. Easy. Because, wait, there's places that would sell this for 50, 60 probably. It's worth 40. It's definitely worth 40. So, like, if they were selling it for 40, would I buy it? Probably. I don't like to, since I know growers and shit, I don't like to spend over 40 for weed. But it's worth, well, if they were selling it for 40, it would be worth like 50 or something. So yeah, this is top shelf. So I got it for half off, 20. So for 27.50, that would include your tax. I got myself 100 milligrams of chocolate chip cookies and an eighth of weed, good weed, for 27.50. Wait, the eighth alone is worth over 27.50. That's why I drive to this place, even though it's 15 miles from my house one way, 30 miles round trip. But then after that, I went to Palm Springs. So I made a triangle and stopped at my buddy's smoke shop. And guess what I got? Shrooms. Ooh. Now I had 4 grams of shrooms yesterday, 3.5. And they weren't, because I picked some up from him a couple of days ago, 2, 3 days ago. They were good. I had a good experience. But they weren't the best looking shrooms. They were kind of straggly looking. I ate all of them and they got me off, but I should have got off more by eating all that. I didn't get off as much as I wanted to. So they were good shrooms, but they were just a bad batch as far as it was just, I don't know if it was he just trying to get rid of these. I don't know. Sometimes he gets these kind of ones that aren't the best. But wait, wait. If he wasn't there, I had to deal with someone who works for him. So normally he just lets me pick what I want. But well, I think they were low anyway, because then they restocked today, and I got the wait for $40. I even charged on my Amex card for flight miles. For $40, you should see this bag I got. It's just crammed. There's like one top in there that's gold, but people say the tops are the best. No, I think I disagree. I don't disagree. I'm sure they are. But I like just eating big, thick stems. These are big, thick stems where I can see the blue psilocybin run through them. Like there's one, and his baggies are heavy. They're like 4 grams. So one of these is about 2 gram 2 grams stem, or 2 gram stalk. I'm just gonna eat the whole thing. I mean, and then I'll keep munching it. This will be in a couple of days. Oh, when I got in there, people just happened to be getting in there when I got in there. So I go, obviously I go help these folks first, because I'm not going to have them whip out mushrooms in front of a bunch of tourists or some shit. I think they were tourists or something. So I was in there 10 minutes, but it gave me a chance to look around and look at most of the stuff he has in there, because he's got some nice bongs, pipes, got some interesting. He even sells weed in there now. And gummies that are ingested with THC. I don't know if it's THC 9 or 10 or the real THC, but I don't think the cops care what this guy does. You want to know the truth? If you want to know the truth, this guy sells stuff that, the cops either don't know or don't really care. Wait, it's Palm Springs. The cops they don't, wait, he probably gives $1,000 to the police force every year for the donation to their charity or whatever. I bet he does. Mm-hmm. Buys him walkie-talkies. No, this guy doesn't get hassled by the cops because he owns 3 businesses. So, well, you know how much taxes this fucker pays. My buddy paid you. I don't even want to tell you how much tax. Wait, think how many people he employs. He's got 3 stores, 2 in Palm Springs, and 1 in. It's cool. Like he's got one in Palm Springs right when you first drive in. Then he's got another one like in that area that's super, like one of the busiest intersections in Palm Springs, literally almost on the corner. Then he's got another one in Palm Desert. That's the smallest one. His Palm Desert one it's next to a gas station, but it's a separate building. It's super chill. It's about half the size, but now can I go to any store I want for the shrooms? Yeah, but usually I go to like his main one, which is the one at that busy intersection. But no, so it was just luck. I happened to get these things. These things were fat. Now, when I say fat, let's just say if one of you ate just one of these 2 gram stems, stalks, whatever you want to fucking call it, and you had never done shrooms, I don't know I wouldn't give you one that much to eat, but if you had done shrooms before, then I might do it. I actually might do it. And the reason I might do it is because, like the ones I ate a couple of days ago, yesterday, even though I could have gone deeper, they were good. And if you would have looked at them, you would have thought, no way are these going to get this guy off. And at first I took them, I ate the whole thing. I said, I'm not feeling that much. And then all of a sudden I came on, I realized, I need more. I need to go deeper. And then today I get more. So wait, don't forget, when you're getting shrooms, it's hit or miss. It's not like you're going into a dispensary and getting weed where it's regulated and everything. One day it will be, and I will be able to get the true shrooms that I like, the penis envy shrooms. I'm looking forward to that. And quite frankly, they'll probably be cheaper. Well, these are cheap enough. I like to do shrooms once every 3. I'm about once every 3 week guy for shrooms. I can honestly say, because each shroom trip costs me about $40. You know what? I could make it 20 each time if I cut it in half. Let's see, if they're super strong, sometimes I get a trip for 20. But if I eat the whole thing in a day, over a period, I'll eat a whole 4 grams over like an hour to 2. It depends how out there I want to get. But it's therapy for me. Like, you people don't. I could see why these soldiers who come back from Afghanistan and Iraq and Vietnam, well, they didn't do it back then, but these modern day soldiers are modern day warriors. They take ketamine. Well, I never took that, but they take psilocybin and other stuff. They don't use acid as much, but psilocybin they use because it does help these guys get over depression. It does. Like when like my last experience taking it, and you would think it would go counter. You'd think, well, if you're depressed and you take it, you may get even more depressed. Yes and no. You know what? It really depends where you are in your life. It's true. Sometimes normally I would tell you don't take it if you're depressed. There's times where I've taken it. Well, I've never taken it recently where I was super depressed, maybe just neutral, not super depressed, not super up, just neutral, and I took it. But it gives you an eternal feeling of a certain type of. It's hard to describe. It's almost like. Here's all I'm going to say how it feels like. And people can dispute this. Hopefully, it feels like what death is like. I'll tell you why. Because it actually. I feel most alive when I'm in that experience. Whatever that experience is. Now you're telling me that you feel more at home. It feels more natural to me, like I'm in the womb, being in that experience, than when I'm back out of it and I'm dealing with real life, pay bills and all this shit. And keep in mind, I got a paid off house, so what bills do I really have, Small amount of taxes. My property tax where I live is cheap. It's like $100 a month. My HOA is like $200, $250 or something. So that's $350. My electric, all that other shit's covered. So I don't have anything where I gotta bum out hard about because those stocks and shit. So I'm not living like Prince Charles, King Charles, whatever his name is, but I'm living good enough to where I can my money can be spent on travel. Wait, folks, do you have any idea how much airline miles I have stashed? Let's just say maybe maybe 250,000 airline miles I have. Think about it. I think I got about 250,000, at least 200,000. So think where I could fly to on 200,000. I usually, because lately when I do fly, I haven't flown much since COVID, but I used to go to Florida a lot. I would always just pay for it because the fare was cheap. But so guys, that's where it's at. And stay tuned for what's going to happen next.